sind im Krieg. Wir werden alles vernichten. Die Champions dieser Welt können uns nicht stoppen.
Sie wirken ziemlich bedrohlich. Ich möchte nur, dass Sie das wissen.
So, first of all, congrats on the film. I really loved it.
Thank you.
And for you being back with Shazam, I would love for you to compare your first day on set of Shazam 1 with your last day on set of Shazam 2, and maybe what's the difference?
Oh, wow, that's a great question. Well, first day on set on Shazam 1, I mean, was so surreal. Like, I always dreamed about being a superhero and being a actual superhero in my own superhero franchise, and it's just insane. It was so mind-blowing. It still is, by the way. I mean, I pinch myself often. I'm like, this is my life.
You still have pinch me moments.
Oh, so heck yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is a pinch me moment. Like, what am I doing right now? I got whisked to London to go meet lovely people like you and sit in a hotel room that's been entirely reconfigured for us to do interviews in it while
crazy.
people are waiting outside. Do you need a tea? I mean, this is crazy. This is my life, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely have pinch me moments. And then the last day on Shazam, Fury of the Gods, I felt such gratitude, just, peace, and I can't, again, I just can't believe this is my life. I'm so blessed.
And Billy is such a lovable character, but can you think of any DC character he wouldn't get along with?
What's interesting is that I think Billy would try to get along with everybody.
I know.
Which I kind of like.
Even the Joker.
Yeah, would try, exactly. And then eventually wouldn't. But I think, the Joker would probably be a good example, sure. I don't think Billy would get along with the Joker.
I wouldn't think either. And what I loved about this movie and the movie before is the soundtrack. The soundtrack's so great. If you could think of any song for your character for a future entrance scene in another movie, I don't know. If you could pick one, which one would it be that fits your character the best, maybe? I know it's tough.
I don't know. Oh man, I'm gonna overanalyze this question forever because I want it to be perfect. So I don't know. I mean, because here's the thing, I'm all of a sudden a bunch of music that I like is coming into my head, but I don't know that it's Billy's music per se. But Dua Lipa Levitating, I mean, that kind of feels pretty solid, you know what I mean? Because I fly, whatever.
And what I loved about the film is the beginning, actually, when Billy is talking about feeling like being a fraud and the imposter syndrome. I was wondering, did you ever feel this way as an actor in your career?
All the time. I still do occasionally. I mean, But I think that we all feel that. We all feel like we're not worthy, ultimately, of whatever we're doing in our life. And people are going to find out we're not worthy, and then we won't get to be alive, or we won't get to be a part of it, or whatever. But that's all a lie. That's all poor mental health, ultimately, because we're not loving ourselves enough. If you the way to combat that, to not feel like you're an imposter, is just to radically accept who you are and where you are in life, and you're doing the best you can. And if everybody can do that, if we can all do that, then we live in a way better world.
And there are a lot of stunts, I guess, in this movie. And I've heard that Helen Mirren actually broke her finger and nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
What about you? Were there any injuries, or were you safe?
I was pretty good. The harnesses that you wear to go fly are very tight and not comfortable, and can often chafe and bruise and cut sometimes, stuff like that. But, small price to pay to be a superhero.
Yeah.
Billy, was soll das?
Ich muss das machen.
Wir beenden das jetzt.
Ja, das tun wir.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now